Now, there we go.
Now.
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome back, Miguel.
Last week, yeah.
God,
Seriously.
whatever.
It was 1 week. I wasn't gone that long.
I'm glad you decided to not make this a permanent habit, sir, because I'm fixing to lose my shit. Okay?
I have plenty of bad habits already.
We can't take our fucking day hate out on anybody. This is our one fucking night a week, and you keep taking that from us, Miguel.
I don't like to produce. I like to talk shit about you.
That's a good shirt right there alone. I like that. It's a way to live life.
It's difficult to juggle both.
Oh, believe me, it is. I totally understand. I agree. And I apologize. I will not do that to you guys as often as I cannot do it.
Lies. That's called horseshit.
You're lying. I feel like you're
pull this up so I can make sure I can get some sharing in too.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you all those who are already tuning in. Appreciate it. There we go. Come on, buddy.
Show all the groups. You son of a bitch.
Hate that?
Why can't I share?
And Goody, thank you for joining. Yeah, Goody, thank you for joining us first. Appreciate that, brother.
Goody. Hello, Goody.
Goody. It's good to hear from you again this week. I find a lot of Gouda jokes. Go fuck yourself, Miguel.
Please.
Do you think my pun jokes are bad?
Oh my gosh, I can't share to any group except for Girls, Gore, and Gin, or Ghouls for Girls, Gore, and Gin. What the fuck?
That's better.
Whatever. I'll wait till after, and I'll just blow the fuck up out of everybody. Like,
there we go.
Because my phone is way cooler.
Hey, real quick though, guys, if I take a serious note, real quick, Tino, man, I'm sorry for your guys' loss. I only know Leanne a few times, only met her a few times, but she was super cool. She was a wonderful actress, and I had the pleasure of working with her on Terror at Station 13 with Michael and the rest of the gang, and I had no idea anything was going on. I still don't know exactly what happened, but we lost a good person, and I'm really sad about that. Tino, hope you're doing all right, brother. Yeah, so that was
Kisses, Tino.
Yeah, but also he called us Pekkas.
I love it. It's sassy. It's sassy and wild.
Look at Gary checking in, Vicky checking in. How you guys doing?
Hello,
Vicky,
everybody.
a little something else. Yeah, Leanne. Yeah, rest in peace. Dan, how you doing, brother?
Sorry, I'm all like quiet and stoned. It's your fault.
Mine's wearing off. That's why I'm a little quiet right now. I'm thinking, should I go for it or should I go for the hot Cheetos? I don't know. What is that? What was that?
Whoa.
That was like alien interruption. What the fuck was that?
That was weird. That was on my end.
I was like, that wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Huh?
I didn't do it this time.
Well, Peanut says Big Brother's listening.
I thought the aliens were gonna come get us.
That scared the shit out of me. That was weird.
Alien transmission. Blue, 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 blue.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Don't scare me.
If Big Brother is listening, this is like the worst time. There's nothing important. I'm not saying anything important today.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, there's more. We still got a whole fucking hour. Something will get said.
Oh, hey guys. Would y'all rather drink beer or wine? If I had to choose between the two and I couldn't have one of either or one of the other, I'd probably stick with wine.
See, I gotta go beer just because I know nothing about wine. And people have tried to teach me, and it's like, oh, red, that's cool, nice. Oh, grapes, delicious. Cheese, I would love some cheese. And that's part of but lately, because I'm trying to cut out calories and whatnot, it's been diet soda or water, so no alcohol whatsoever. So the question right now is alcohol or no alcohol for Miguel. I would very much prefer alcohol. I miss it.
You're supposed to be stocking up on hydration, sir. Because you're going to piss it all in Vegas next month.
Oh, my God. I I bet you're only gonna last a week with the drinking like a mad person, and then after that, you're gonna be like, "This is too much. I can't do it."
I give it second night tops. If not I think the first night he would just like, no, I'm not gonna do it out of spite of showing us up. And then the second night, I'd be like, oh yeah, we know, like, just relaxing, or just maybe have fun.
And then snowball.
Yeah, exactly. And Vegas gets a hold of your ass and you're gone.
I'm gonna do just fine. I'm gonna come out better, more sober than ever from Vegas. I promise.
That's what we all say when we're leaving.
For those of you who do not know, guys, I'm doing a documentary next month. I will be on Fremont from the Plaza to the Nerd Bar for 31 days. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'll talk about more of that later. But we've got some important things to discuss right now. Very important. Like, I don't know, like some strange news or deaths we can laugh at. I mean, I'm cool with either one you guys want to start with.
Okay. You want to get strange news or you want to laugh at people dying? It'll lighten up my story. Her story will lighten up my story. It usually does.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Let's giggle after we are like, oh.
Yeah. So we'll do that. Okay. It's update, but it's fucking crazy because it's like, how far is this ball of fuckery going to unravel? Right. First, I just want to say congratulations to Jizz in My Pants Maxwell. Because number one, her name sounds like a diet stripper drink. And number two, come to find out, she is married.
Really?
Uh-huh. But she will not divulge who he is, what his name is, what his financial stance is, what his occupation is, anything about him. So, plot twist number one. Last August, it was rumored that she was dating and living in the mansion of a 44-year-old CEO of Carge Matrix Technologies, and he's also a member of the Foreign Relations. His name is Scott Borgerson. And Cargo Max specializes in analyzing data on global shipping, which I thought was weird because that whole Wayfair conspiracy is going out right now, and they were saying, they were kind of throwing around that Ghislaine might have been connected to that in some way with trafficking children in these fucking storage units or whatever, storage closets, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, like I said, there was rumors that she was dating him and living in his house, but it was like, I deny it, dude. I deny it. We're not even seeing each other. No. And then they just recently had an interview. I guess the FBI interviewed the real estate agent that sold Ghislaine the house that she was arrested in just recently. And when she met with the agent, supposedly her and a man met with her, and they introduced themselves as, I think it was, he used his first name. I think it was Scott and Jane Johnson or some shit, like some generic ass white folk name. You know what I'm saying? Like, weird. Yeah, but they were supposedly a married couple. They both had English accents. She was a journalist that just wanted privacy, and he was a retired British military guy or whatever. So kind of crazy that it was rumored that she was dating this guy named Scott, who is like into intel and information, deals with foreign politics and shit. She's with him. He's younger too, by the way. She's with him. Of
course. Ew.
Yeah. His name is Scott. She goes to buy the house in December of last year with a guy named Scott. But it ended up being bought out by a, what did they say it was? A large... Oh my God. My scribbles everywhere. Anyway, yeah, like, they just basically said that it was, they said, the agent said that that mansion that was bought ended up being purchased by a legal entity. Another small plot twist also, is that I was doing research on this Scott guy, and supposedly he actually went to law school. Okay. So
A legal entity.
A legal entity that name Scott keeps coming up over and over and over again, and they are she is connected to a guy named Scott who just so happens to have went to law school and has lots of fucking money, has intel with politics and foreign governments, and does global shipping analytic data and blah 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 blah. And yeah, so plot twist after fucking plot twist. But like I said, when she had her little pretrial or whatever, she disclosed that she was married, but she would not disclose to whom or anything about this person. So it's going to be kind of fun to try to play catch up and grab all the strings and try to weave them back together to make fucking sense of all this shit.
You know what? It's probably her that's like, like you've been saying, like it's got to be her that's at the base of like all this shit.
It makes sense. Like the more shit that comes out about her and her background and her life, it absolutely fucking makes sense. I mean, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein, he was a con artist. He definitely was a con artist. He was a manipulator. He liked to put himself in situations where he had advantage over somebody to get money or whatever it was that he wanted. And somehow they connected and hooked up. And it just was like the power couple of the fucking, of all time. So, Jesus.
Yeah, that's weird. And wasn't it like they were together and then they're not together and then
they dated for a while and then they just stayed friends, and then she was with supposedly she was with Prince Andrew as well for a while, and then they broke up and stayed friends. I'm sure it was just all fuck orgies. Like that's how they consider being with each other. It's like, oh, we just went to the same orgies for like a week, and then I got bored and started going with Jeffrey for a while.
Just a week, all right, whatever.
Yeah. So. Yeah, like, I don't know.
Just the guy I'm manipulating these few years.
Yeah, and supposedly too, I was reading that she had before she was dating this guy, she had a really, really, really long relationship with a guy who, I think he dealt with Microsoft and Gateway or something like that. Gateway, like really like in there with fucking computers and shit. So. Interesting. And then last week I was talking about like how her dad was like a part of some like high up military whatever agent spy. I don't even fucking remember, some bullshit.
Yeah.
And how she might have been an implant here from Israel or some shit like that to get really sick, twisted, demented evidence against people and use it against them to get shit.
That doesn't sound surprising, honestly, because someone's collecting all this information, and sometimes you don't expect it to be who it is. Because before Epstein, we didn't know her name. I didn't hear anything about her. And I think the smarter ones, that's kind of how they play the game, because they're smart enough to keep their name out the headlines. Let what's his name get all the attention, and he dies obviously. So now she's kind of finally getting into a corner, but it seems like she's gonna live for once. And
maybe because her court date isn't till July of next year, so we'll see what happens. This is day 13 or 14 that she's been in already, so we'll see. She's got another fucking year to go sitting in there. I don't see that happening at all unless they end up moving her. I don't see it happening.
I read somewhere that they've been moving her.
Huh?
I read somewhere, I forget where, that they've been moving her around.
They did move her a couple of times already, but as far as I know, she's still in the Manhattan prison, like the one that Epstein was in. But I may have not seen it. Maybe they did move her again, but they have been moving her a lot. So,
yeah.
We'll see.
That's a stupid place to put her. Knowing what happened with them. Oh, the cameras, they just...
like very coincidental.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Fudge, we messed up. Yeah, no, it was aggravating to say the least. Because someone was paid just to, hey, I'm not going to have this on for a little while. And now I don't have to let my kids worry about college anymore.
Right. What gets me is, have you guys seen the list at all? Like, I know I brought up the list like a long time ago. I think it was like maybe right after he died or something like that, because they released the list of everybody who's been on the plane.
Mhm.
And I mean, I don't know now. Yeah, like there's a lot of celebrities and political figures on there that have been on, like Gwen Stefani and Anthony Kiedis from Red Hot Chili Peppers, Steven Tyler, Meryl Streep. I mean, there's a lot of fucking big name people that have been on this plane. And why? Why were you on that plane? Like, I don't know. And we already have an idea that this shit is heavily going around. But it's like, how many people have we been watching and supporting for this many years or decades, if anything? And they're all fucking pedophiles and shit. It's like, wow. It's just sickening to know that it's not really even that it's our fault, because it not ours, like the three of us, but like the world's fault really, because we didn't really know. This was so kept and paid for that we didn't know until like shit really started coming out, especially past couple of years really coming out.
And the use of the internet. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah.
People are finding this shit out on their own.
Absolutely. Oh, you found the list, Miguel?
Yeah, I wanted to pull it up just for a reference,
Okay. Yeah, but it's a handwritten log, so it's not like somebody sat there and typed in that all these people were there. They had to physically sign in on this plane. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy and disturbing to see how many people were on there, and how many people have already been slightly accused of something. So it just makes me think, how many people were actually into this shit? How many people, and how many they just so happen to just be in a situation where somebody says, hey, we're going to get on this plane and go. Do you want to go? And they're just like, okay, yeah, like just in coincidence, they're just so happen to go. But
yeah, and then all of a sudden they're blackmailed and
right. I mean, because it was going around for a while, and Hollywood's its own clique. God. Like, so people hear shit about each other all the fucking time. It goes through the grapevine, just like the internet does, just like Facebook and shit does, but their own little private shit, because they try to keep it private, but they still gotta gossip.
Yeah.
It's just like, how would you not know or have an inkling of a clue that something was going on, especially when he was even called out and paid off a bunch of people for this shit, and people still got on his fucking plane. It's like, why? I want to know why. Like, are you fucking creep? Are you really a creep or not?
No, it's 100%. I mean, but it seems like money is just more important than people most days.
Absolutely, yeah.
It really does buy silence. I mean, if you look at big cases from top to bottom, you look at a case like McDonald's and the lady getting coffee on her lap. Money changes perspective and how things are done in the world, just in general.
Yeah.
So it's
that was dumb.
One more time.
What do you guys think about the Wayfair stuff?
Kind of meh. I don't know. I started looking into some of that the other day, and I sat down with JD and we were watching it, because he'll watch that stuff too. Because he's like all into that Pizzagate and all that. Actually, he showed me Pizzagate like when we first got together years ago. That's how I found out about it. I was like, what the fuck is happening now? But I don't know. Like, it kind of does make sense, because they're comparing, like, I don't know, they're comparing the names of these storage shelves or closets, whatever you want to call them, to names of girls that have come up missing around the same time these things were posted. Right. And they have ungodly amounts.
Yeah, like in the tens of thousands for one
cabinet. Yeah. So
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I've also seen videos of girls like on their phone typing in, like they go to type in on the Wayfair, they type in like a girl's name, Ashley, and it was a normal size, like a normal priced shelf. It was like $700. She typed in a name and it popped up like 10,000. Like the price changed when she typed in a name.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows if that's really a glitch or
that? But but it's for the same type of product, so
yeah,
that's an awfully coincidental glitch.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, exactly. What do you guys think?
Actually, I like Shelby's comment here talking about now all this is coming to light. There are some people actually trying to make pedophilia seem more normalized, and it's very disturbing to hear that come across.
It is.
Because she's right. I've seen it a couple of times. and it's unbelievably aggravating. It makes me physically angry when I see those kind of things, because there's never been a point where it's okay. Never, it's okay, and people just want to
children can consent. Like what?
Yeah. Ugh. It's not. Ugh.
Well, let's laugh.
Laugh at something.
All right. So, December 16th, 2015, in Croatia, a man named Boja, it's either Boja or Boja, I'm not sure. Anyway, he was a criminal, padded in a room in a penitentiary. He ended up in that room because of bad behavior. Somehow he snuck in a lighter, contraband lighter. About 2:35 p.m. They have it on a video somewhere of this guy in handcuffs lighting the lighter behind him, catching the rubber walls on fire. And he ended up dying. He was killed in the fire. He was a 25-year-old male, incarcerated for sending death letters in excess to his ex-girlfriend. He had already served 5 years in prison for other offenses, and he was going to serve 8 months for sending those letters. So this guy was just nuts.
Yeah.
What was the plan exactly? Like, oh, I'm going to let myself out of this?
I don't know.
I'm going to burn this motherfucker down and walk off.
Yeah, there's video of it, though. Croatia. I didn't look at it, but there's a video.
I wonder what their cells were made out of, really.
Yes. I don't know if I want to see that, but haha, he's an idiot. Shouldn't send death threats.
Yeah.
I'm actually with Sterling on this. It says 8 months for letters. Yeah, what the heck? I would say that's a week. Letters, that's a week. You get 2 weeks in jail tops for letters. That's what I would say.
He was sending them in excess, though, like death threats.
It's like harassment.
But that's also really good for the postal service because they're getting paid.
Job security.
Exactly. So, if anything, community service is what he got. You know, he did it. He helped out his local paperboy make sure they get a route every time. Anyway, yeah, but is he trying to escape? Was he trying to hurt himself?
Don't know.
Trying to get out.
Yeah, probably.
Because then why not just set your clothes on fire instead of the pad and just light yourself on fire and get it over with faster? I don't know.
Yeah, that's true too. But I'm thinking like I want to see the video because I bet he looks super confident. Like I'm so getting out of here now. I'm so proud of myself. And
you're really gonna look up this video right now, aren't you?
I want that video. Yeah, I'm gonna look for it real quick. I'm sorry, guys.
You do it. Jeez Louise. Well, shit. Okay, I don't know.
Because there wasn't a link or anything, so.
Oh shit. So it was like actually in his cell to like be able to like catch all that?
Yeah, he was in the padded room because he was in the padded room because he was a naughty boy.
Yeah, I wasn't even putting 2 and 2 together of padded cell and camera. I'm like, oh duh, they gotta make sure they don't do nothing stupid.
No, turns out he managed anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're gonna so it's their fault too, I should say. Because if you're putting someone in a padded cell like that, shouldn't you pat them down first to make sure there's no contraband and then throw them in there?
So they keistered it. You can swallow things and throw it up. You can stick stuff up your butt and like they've got measurements for this. So of how many coughs and how many knuckles deep you have to push that. Yeah. So that I'm being serious, Miguel. Why are you laughing? I thought you knew this, terrible. Miguel.
I don't want that to happen to me.
Oh, then don't go to jail, dude. I'll tell you right now.
Stay away from prison.
Yeah.
You better not get arrested in Las Vegas either.
Ooh, fuck that. No,
they do not feel sorry for anybody.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So this is, I think, a reenactment of someone doing it like a rendering. So let me see if I can get this to play real quick.
Did you find it?
Let me see if this'll do it.
What is this?
Shut the fuck up, Miguel.
It's on fire. That's the best I can do.
Save me, Tom Cruise. Save me, Oprah Winfrey.
Hey, are we
It's on fire.
Don't let the invisible fire burn my friend. Oh, that was good, Miguel. I'm glad you found that.
How many seconds of that did you play?
It just, I thought that'd be dumb. I thought it'd be dumb funny.
Jeez
Oh my goodness.
Louise.
But if I can find it, I will post it later.
Well, since we're in between like the halfway points of segments, Miguel, do you want to use this as a segue to push your shit?
I would love to. Let me get it up over here.
Before we
Guys,
get into the fun shit.
The meat.
Oh, yeah, before we get into the meat.
Before we get into the meat. Carne.
I got a trailer for you guys real quick. It is the teaser for the documentary coming out I'm filming next month, coming out at the end of September. So please do me a favor, check this out. I have put the link to it in the comments below, and I can play it right now. So let's go ahead and check that out. Super short, super simple. There will be a full release trailer on the 10th of August once I can actually get a little more stuff shot for it, and I'll be there. I'll be there the entire month. I believe it was. I'm so sorry. I want to make sure. I think it was Gary. Yeah, Gary was asking earlier. Starting on August 1st. I'll be there the day right before setting up. But it goes from the 1st to the 31st. I will be recording, trying to work. I will still be on the show as often as I can be. I don't see any overlap happening there. Should be just fine. I'm trying. I'm working.
Lies.
Anyway, if you guys want to check that out, it is available right now on Vimeo. And there'll be the entire thing ready for you on the 30th.
Awesome.
Super excited. Did you find a place yet? Oh, sorry.
Let's ask a couple questions real quick. I'm curious. Wait, are you allowed to talk about anything, or are you gonna?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will be staying at Binion's in the Four Queens for the entirety of the month. A couple of the goals I'll just go over real quick is basically keep the price point to what a normal person would spend in a normal month in the U.S. Continue to do my job as best I can, even from Fremont. And obviously not leave Fremont. That includes from the plaza to the nerd bar and anything on that street. And that one, I guess, straight shot is allowed. Everything else, no go. Cannot leave for any reason. So,
what are you going to eat the whole time?
That's one of the challenges right there. Because
I guess we'll find out, huh?
Yeah, that's what
I'm always curious on. I'm like, what am I gonna eat?
Now, what happens if everything goes back to complete shit and you're stuck in Vegas?
You're gonna see a lot of me in a room being bored, I guess.
What happens if they close the casino hotel down?
How are you gonna make money to stay?
You better start stripping on that strip.
that old lady with the tassel.
Right? Oh my god, that lady, she is like engraved in my brain for the rest of my fucking life, dude.
Sometimes I just randomly think about her.
Right?
Like,
Holy shit.
I am specifically going back for her, so I don't know what you're talking about.
We need to get, oh man, Miguel, we need to like try to like get the money for like the Google glasses. So when we go on these fucking trips, we can just hit and like record, and people can, and like we can just record what we see as we're going around. Because shit like that, I think the world needs to see. So,
I think so. Yeah, I agree.
that lady needs her own page. So.
She does. That she does.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Lady. Oh my god.
Well, I'm excited.
Before we get started?
No.
Richard, yes, I'm selling a very special cigar after that point. Yes.
Special cigars.
Yes.
These special cigars?
Just don't clip it, all right? Nobody clip it or light it.
Oh, hey, Miguel, you could stay with Sterling Peterson. He says.
There you go.
What's that?
Sterling Peterson says he has a house about 15 minutes away from downtown. You can stay
Oh, I can't.
if shit goes down.
I can't leave downtown.
No, if shit goes bad, I would assume.
What?
After your 31 days, if shit goes bad, you're stuck.
Oh, heck yeah.
What I'm
I know
assuming.
Sterling because he's on the other show, too. He watches The Bakersfield Gentleman. I know this guy.
Nice.
What do you call it? I'm down. I want to have a cigar. So you guys got to come to Fremont so we can smoke.
Yeah, everybody has to come to Miguel. Oh, that was a plan. He planned that. Because he started running around for everybody else. He's like, fuck this. Everybody has to come to me now, and I'm going to set this up.
Throwing a fit.
But guys, I can't leave. That's part of the rules.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
I feel judged. Judged, sir.
I'm just stoned.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, who wants to go first? By the way, guys, tonight's topic, we're doing like another cold case file on missing persons.
Mm-hmm.
So
I didn't have just missing persons. I also had unsolved murders.
Ooh.
So they're very short, so I did like 3 or 4.
Okay.
So Joseph Humphrey was a 20-year-old from Philadelphia. It happened this year, April 28th of this year. The police arrived to the home. He was unresponsive. He had a gunshot wound. Also, another victim, Khalil Stafford, he was also shot. And he later died at the hospital of the 200 block of West Logan Street. And the shooters have not been found still. And it's been since April. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That sucks. That happens a lot in a lot of places, especially like here too. It happens a lot. It sucks. That's why they're putting cameras up everywhere.
That's crazy though. That's scary to think that they're gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. Jeez.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate. It just happened this year.
How old was he?
20.
20. Shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man.
And his friend was 18. Fucking
Oh,
bummer.
that sucks. They didn't even get a chance.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm assuming that it was a drive-by because they found him outside the home.
Oh, okay.
So it could have been that. There's a lot of gang violence in like Philadelphia and shit. A lot of guns.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, you know, West Philadelphia. You know.
I was thinking that too, but I didn't know if it was appropriate.
I had to. I couldn't help it.
Okay.
You're just shooting some people outside of the school.
Oh, no.
Oh man. Well, mine's a little long. This was a story I wanted to talk about before. Some things happened, so maybe in the future we can possibly get a relative on to talk firsthand about the story because there's so much so much different information, like on different news stations and police reports and everything's just kind of conflicting. So I did my best to try to get as close to what I think are the facts for all of this.
Right.
So I picked the most consistent shit. But this one I did, it's her name is Pearl Pinson. And she's actually my cousin's cousin that this happened to.
Mm-hmm.
So on May 25th of 2016, around 7 a.m., Pearl was walking to the bus stop to go to school. I think she was a freshman in high school. And on her way, she had to go up a little foothill, like overpass for the road below. Mm-hmm. And when she got onto the overpass, apparently, and by the way, she was 15, a 19-year-old male by the name of Fernando I. Castro had a gun and I guess was trying to get her to hurry up and walk over the overpass real quick, and she kind of fought him a little bit. She was screaming for help. A witness had stated to the police that when they heard her screaming for help, they went to go up and see, and she's screaming, please help me, he's going to shoot me, and she has blood on her face, and the guy turned and saw them and pointed the gun at them, and they turned around and ran because they're like, shit, he's going to shoot me. So I guess when the police arrived, she was already gone. There was a pool of blood and her cell phone. And it was all over the news. I remember seeing it on TV and stuff because the girl looks like my cousin a lot. And we even my dad was like, holy shit, that looks like, so-and-so. And I was like, oh my God. And, but anyway, so yeah, the next day, they spotted him on the 101 going down towards Santa Barbara County, and they ended up chasing him kind of down into the San Luis, or no, he was in San Luis Obispo, and they followed him into the Santa Barbara area, and they ended up cornering him in a trailer park. I guess he got out of his vehicle into a home, held that person for a minute but didn't harm them, left, got in a truck, was going at the police. And I hear conflicting stories on this, but the most consistent one I can get is that he raised his gun to shoot at the police, and the police shot and killed him. Damn. When they got to his car that he abandoned, they searched it, and Pearl wasn't in it. They opened the trunk. There was blood in the trunk. I think her backpack was in the trunk. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe it was just something they were describing that she had on her that was significant at the time. Yeah, so they shot and killed him. I guess they'd found, I have the little report from it, the factual summary from the cops. And there was, let's see, I'm going to skip because I already talked about most of it, but it says the Solano County Sheriff's Office began an investigation to locate Pinson. Video surveillance showed a gold Saturn leaving the area shortly after the incident. Solano County Sheriff's detective concluded a search of Castro's residence where several items of interest were seized, including a .38 caliber ammunition, zip ties, a suicide letter, and a makeshift gun silencer fashioned for an automotive filter. He had all those things in his room. He lived with his mom, and all those things were found in his room after he was killed or whatever. And that was another witness had even reported that when he was on top of her on the ground, kind of roughing her up a little bit. Somebody had said they had seen him screwing something on the end of the gun, I guess a silencer or something. His cell phone, and this is where I don't want to. I kind of want to be sensitive a little bit, but at the same time, it's just my own thoughts because we do read about a lot of this stuff all the time, and we do the stories on this all the time.
Right.
So you get a lot of scenarios and situations, and it makes you think about a lot of shit. But I guess his cell phone had pinged up towards Jenner, California. And I guess Jenner is rumored to be a place where a lot of trafficking goes on at.
You said Jenner?
Jenner, Jenner. I'm pretty sure it's
Like
called Jenner.
Like the last name?
Yeah.
Okay.
You found it? Okay. Yes. Well, supposedly it's rumored that there's a lot of trafficking that goes on up there. And after he had abducted her, there was pings that went up in that area and then back down again because it's more up north than where they were at in Northern California. Or I guess you would call the Bay Area Northern California, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, that's out there on that. It's been about 4 years. I think last year, because I try to follow like the pages and stuff for it that they have going on. Yeah, I think she would have graduated like last year, but she still hasn't been found. There's still no clue of why he would have done this. He didn't live very far from her. And after the police, I don't, and this is what's conflicting too. This is what's kind of like, I don't know, because there are some reports, police saying that they did know each other. Or they were familiar with each other, that he was just a friend and like she didn't really even talk to him or something like that, and that was truthful or whatever. She was just trying to help him out because he was feeling sad or something. And then there are other reports that say they are not connected in any way, that they can't find anything anywhere that these two are connected, like not on social media or phone history or anything. So it's all very up in the air why he did this, and he's dead, so we'll never know. His mom, I guess she won't really talk about anything. She refuses to talk about anything. And yeah, so it's forever will be a mystery of why he did this until they can find her and get an idea of what happened. So yeah, so I think I sent Miguel a picture because she, like I said, she still is missing. So if you live in California or if you live anywhere where you just see a lot of girls just wandering around, you know what I mean? Like, because some girls are trafficked and they get away and they don't ever get back, or they're trafficked and they're watched while they're roaming the streets because they have pimps and stuff. But anyway, I hope that she's still alive. But this is Pearl. This is what she looks like. She's 5'3". I think it says 130 pounds. So she's 5'3", but who knows what she could weigh right now? Who knows what her hair color is now, if she's gotten any more tattoos or piercings or whatever. But yeah, so if you guys recognize this girl anywhere or somebody who looks like this girl, please like call the number in the little flyer right there, because they're still looking for her.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm curious to what the suicide note said.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like the suicide note. Like, was he planning on? I don't know. It's weird. Was he really planning on it? Was he faking it? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Hopefully, like I said, I mean, I've had contact. I've had contact with her sister, and talked to her about trying to come on the show, and just she agreed to at some point, but I don't know if some things have come up or what. I haven't been able to reach her since, so I'm gonna try again later on down the road and try to get her on so we can like maybe get like a concrete story from a first-hand-ish person, you know. So
yeah, that'd be good. Absolutely. The statistics from January of last year was that 15,207 people are currently missing. About 40% are female, about 60% are male, actually.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And about there's like about 106 missing children per. Oh, I forgot what that statistic was, but it said. I don't know if it was for California. Anyway, I don't know what that statistic was. I didn't write the whole thing down. That was dumb.
I wonder how many of these missing men were the ones that were like, "Hey, honey, I gotta go get a pack of cigarettes and a gallon of milk. I'll be right back."
Dad is gonna go get some cigarettes.
Yeah. Oh, I actually knew somebody like that happened to. Oh my God. I knew somebody that happened to, and I was like, are you serious? And they're like, oh yeah. And I was like, oh, I thought that was just a joke. I didn't think that was a real thing.
I mean, it obviously has to be a real thing, I guess. I mean, if they made a saying about it, like, some dude probably told another dude that it worked, and it like snowballed from there.
I guess. He's like, hey dude, you want to know how to get out of this shit real quick? Don't have to fake your death anymore. That's too difficult. It's a lot of work.
I don't want to work. No, that's dumb.
Just straight fucking leave.
Damn. You have an app for it. It's an app for taking off.
Oh God.
In November of 2019, so just last year, a dude named or a man named Brantley DeMaio was last seen in Fraser Park. He was known to frequent Lebec and Santa Clarita. He's got tribal tattoos. He's about 6'1", about 31, and he has been missing since then.
Jeez.
Yeah, Fraser Park, it's like mountain areas, so who knows? I mean, if that's where he was last seen, what if, maybe something happened in the mountains or...
What month was it again?
What's that?
What month was it again?
November.
Oh, it might have... well, I don't know if it'd been snowing or not yet. Probably not.
I don't know, but still cold in Fraser Park in November. Who knows?
Yeah,
that could be a really bad combo. Yeah, if you're by yourself and then it gets that cold. That sucks. It's one of those situations, like, even if it's not a nefarious thing, it's still a horrible thing,
Yeah.
Just
and you still want to know what happened.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
At this point, I'm sure they accepted that he might be just gone, but not know how is really, unfortunate.
Would drive me crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, oof. Yeah. That's one of my biggest fears. Is someone I care about is disappearing, and not knowing. Yeah, that's never a good feeling.
Hey, if I suddenly disappear, it's not because I went crazy. It's because somebody kidnapped me. Come fucking look for me. Like, I'm cozy in my house. I like my job. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not pulling a freaking, I don't know, the dad, getting the cigarettes.
I have been that person to just, like, leave and not tell anybody. I'd just be gone.
That's why I'm saying. You'll know for a fact that something happened to me if I just disappear and not say anything. Because I always tell at least Peanut where I'm going. If he doesn't know, then that's no good.
I didn't hit you. Please find me. I'm gonna have a reverse suicide note. I'm like, no, they straight up murdered me. Don't believe them. No. But dang it, there was the fact, excuse me, yes, on the Jenner, I looked it up, and it looks like through that area from Verity, Human Traffic, Compassion, Safety, and Support. It's an organization in California that helps family victims of these situations and spread information about people they're looking for. Say that 43% of California's trafficking actually goes through that area. They estimate that. So it's a very high concentration of that. So that makes, like you were saying earlier, that is a known spot, and that is intense, unbelievably intense, that we allow something like that to happen in an area that we know it's happening, but it's still that high of a volume. That's crazy to me.
Yep. The world is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't care for it.
This is hell.
Yeah. Humans are like the highest trafficked things.
Humans are the plague.
Yeah, agreed.
Hey, bro, checking in from Visalia. How you doing, man? I'm sorry if I didn't get to everybody. I want to make sure. Greetings from Japan. How you doing?
Hi.
Shelby, I'm so sorry if I didn't. Bernard, Ali over on the YouTube machine. Thank you all for checking in. We got into it, and this is a really good topic, and I think we could go for hours on hours on this one.
Oh, yeah. There's.
The cases don't stop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad.
Mhm.
Sorry, I've got.
Yeah, there's that. Did you guys hear about that recent one? That little boy named King Hill.
Mm-mm.
He's 2 years old. Where does he live? Strawberry Fields or Strawberry Hills or something like that. I forget which state, not this state. But supposedly, his mom dropped him off with the babysitter. The babysitter said she dropped the babysitter off with the dad. The dad never got the baby and called 911 when he realized that the mom and the babysitter both didn't have the baby.
Oh.
It's a circle. It just goes in a circle because the mom's saying, no, I dropped the baby off with the babysitter. The babysitter's saying, no, you never gave me the baby. The dad is saying, no, she never gave me. It just it runs in a circle, but it looks like mom might be guilty. So, yeah. Oh, it's not even the dad. It's like the stepdad's house. It's like, what does the stepdad have to do with the baby? Like, did you guys have a baby together? And so they have like a half sibling, and maybe he he treats the baby as an own also, and just says, hey, if you're bringing one, bring the other or something. I don't know. But other than that, why would you be taking your son to the stepfather's house if you guys aren't together? Like, they're not living together.
Yeah, I don't know.
All I know is there's a perfectly good baby missing. Someone's got to find that baby.
Perfectly good baby.
God.
They're all perfectly good babies.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, all right? I'm going to do an episode, and you guys can just relax. It's going to be a whole episode of not that good of babies, all right? Hitler babies, all right? Sasquatch babies that aren't actually Sasquatches. Those are terrible
No! If he's dressed like a baby sassy, I want to see that.
No. I'm saying someone faked a Sasquatch baby and tried to pass it off as a Sasquatch. That's not good a baby. That's a terrible baby, all right?
Only if it was as cute as the Mandalorian. Just saying.
Real quick, Brett.
I love the Yoda.
Oh my God, you and your Yoda baby. Brett says that there's a lot of crazy killers in Visalia. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty well-known fact. There is a lot of crazy stories that come out of Visalia. A lot of serial killers, actually. I don't know if that's good or bad in terms of just information, but it's information nonetheless. And Eric checking in from Dallas, Texas. How you doing, man? I hope everything is going well over there.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Having said that, we're down the last 2 minutes of the hour.
What?
Yeah. I want to say thank you to everybody who watched today. Thank you for letting me throw my spiel out there, guys. Really do appreciate that. We have a new system. If you're getting kidnapped, I want you to wail your arms like this, flail them, say, I'm being kidnapped. And they won't kidnap you. I'm hoping.
Just look at them and say, ooh, you look tasty, and then act like you're going to bite them. Or bite them. They might go away.
You never know.
No.
Yeah, Brett, I'm going to put that one on the screen real quick because Brett is 100% right. Scary, you think you know somebody and they end up being very sick. There is a really good documentary on...
that one that Lauren had us watch?
No, the one who did the brain thing. Trying to make the gay zombies.
What?
Come on. Yeah, the gay guy who tried to make zombies out of people, out of the Thai boys.
I have no idea.
Not Dahmer, right?
Yeah,
who was it?
Yeah,
it was Dahmer, right?
Dahmer, yeah.
Okay.
Well, they interviewed one of his neighbors, a really sweet old black lady, and she was like, "You were so nice," and he offered me a sandwich one time, and you can see on her face change after she finds out that she did sandwich.
Oh my God.
You never know what's going on. Oh my God. And then
guess what kind of meat that meatloaf was last night, Miguel.
If it was that delicious, I don't care if it's human. I don't care. I'm gonna eat it again. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Whoa.
That was my timer. I apologize. My favorite true crime. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that, man. I hope you'll tune with us next week. Again, Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as usual. And I think before we leave, one last one. I'm sorry, because it's another good comment. We got to check out a guy named Nick Stain. I have not heard that name before, so it's time to check that out.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds like a trick, but okay.
You guys got anything before we take off?
I don't know. What?
Go to
Any
Girls
last
Gore
words?
and Gin launch cart deal.
Launch
Yeah.
cart.
Launch cart. We got some shit on the launch cart, and we will have new merch coming out soon as well. So stay tuned for that. And if you haven't already, make sure that you go over and like, subscribe, follow YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Yeah.
Yes.
Because Lauren deals with the where you at there. Yeah, she does our Instagram, and there's different content on there that she puts up. So
Thank you.
check it out.
No.
Check it.
Yeah, everything's
All right,
shaking.
guys.
I'm stoned.
Y'all have a good one.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week.